What's up, YouTube? I know I have not posted in a while, or technically I haven't posted on a regular basis in a while. And I know for a fact that I most definitely have not posted an actual live video because I did the whole streaming and gaming thing for like 2 videos of Avengers. But with that being said, I'm gonna start back doing videos on a regular. Had a lot of shit I dealt with and went through within the past year alone, since the moment my roommate died last year, and since the moment I posted that one video about LaVonna Brittany, aka Brittany Lewis. Yeah. A lot of shit happened before that video in my life and after that video, so I'm gonna post more regularly and cover a lot of that shit of what the fuck went on. Let's see if anybody else experienced the same shit that I have experienced. With that being said, this video here is about every single car I had, because I know I had some cars since the last video I did about cars I had. And I had 2 last year. No. I had some last year that gave me some problems or some bullshit or some shit happened. And I promise you that after this shit, hell, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But anyway, and I'm gonna get to the topic. My first car I ever owned, got it in Nebraska, got it before I actually got my real driver license, because I had a learner's permit in Georgia. I went to Forest Park DMV a bunch of times, failed, and I went to Nebraska. Bought the car because I had a learner's permit, learner license up there in the state of Nebraska. Once you're the age of 18, you don't need, anytime you're 18 or older, you don't need a permit or aka learner license. You go ahead and get your real driver license. So that shit, like Georgia like to do, because Georgia like fucking money, and they're a money hungry fucking state. And in Clayton County, it's a fucking money hungry fucking county, a fucking money pit, money hole. But anyway, went to Nebraska, got the Mustang, boom. So eventually when I went to, somebody text me, because some people can't get the hint that stop texting me so fucking much. But anyway, so get the Mustang. I decided to my first car was a 2001 Mustang. That was a yellow Mustang V6. I think I've talked about it before in the past. It was kind of pretty and nice. It had some kind of misfire or some bullshit going on with it. So eventually I took that car back. And I got my second car, a 2001 Chevrolet Impala Burgundy, with the leather seats. I forgot the trim package with the nice leather seats and the heat warming seats at that. That bitch was nice and warm. Sadly enough, that fucking 3800 had more horsepower than that 2001 V6 Mustang. Come on, Ford. What the fuck was they thinking? After I had that, bullshit happened with me in Clayton County. Even though I was living in Nebraska, they reopened a case that was dismissed because they wanted to be dicks to try to get more money off of people. Lost that car. Come back to Georgia. Ended up getting my third car, which was a golden 2000 Honda Accord. That car was a piece of shit. First of all, I want to say this. I never liked nobody style Honda Accords. Technically, I was trying to go get a Mustang. Somebody wanted to bullshit about that. Taking me to go get it and said something smart at their mouth. So I ended up with that golden 2000 Honda Accord. That car was a piece of shit. I tried to force myself to like it. Put a Bluetooth radio on there to try to make me like it a little bit more. Only thing that car was good for was gas, because the gas hand did not fucking work at all. Then that car started giving me all kinds of fucking problems, and these problems I can fucking remember. Had to replace the radiator fans. Bitches stopped fucking working. Come to find out, they didn't even belong in that fucking Honda Accord. The piece of shit motherfucking son of a bitch I bought the fucking car from decided he gonna fix a lot of shit under the hood. And now there's backyard mechanics and there's tree shades mechanic. I don't know what category this dumb son of a bitch fits in. He took a lot of parts from different Nissans. Of course, they're owned by Honda, but different Nissans. But Nissan parts are mostly made to fit their shit. And stuck the radiator fan under the hood. Dumbass. He decided to go back again and replace other shit. And nigga rig the fuck out of shit. That car was a piece of shit. Literally. It got you to point A, point B. Transmission eventually was fucking up. You crank the car up, it would run. You put that bitch in gear, that bitch instantly die. Find out all them body styles of them Honda Accords was a piece of fucking shit. Because they said them batches was a piece of shit. And that's a lady from Honda fucking said, who been working for Honda for over fucking 20 something years. So that means she was there when them body styles came out for the Accord. So got rid of that piece of shit. Finally crushed that son of a bitch like a champ after I fucking painted it blue before they started acting fucking worse. That was car number 3. Car number 4. I paid $500 for this 2006 Ford Crown Victoria, which y'all remember me doing some videos about that. If you haven't, there's some videos posted up about my Crown Victoria. It's short lifespan with me. Only thing that was wrong with that car was it needed a new battery. That car had 600,000 miles, no mechanical issues, no transmission problems. That bitch was a nice bitch, and it was a beauty. And it purred like a kitty. It had a beautiful roar to it. I took upon myself eventually, though, to cut off the Cadillac converters. Cut off the exhaust system behind the Cadillac converters because I wanted to get payback on my neighbors from being assholes at less than square apartments. Which eventually I had to leave the premises. I mean, I had to move because of some incident that happened that had nothing to do with me. And the issues mostly was over a visitor parking spot. But anyway, was in a bad car wreck. And they had to total that car out. Made me mad about that shit. Cause I loved that car. Especially for $500. Cause you ain't about to find a $500 car fucking running. Hell, you go on Facebook Market right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm sorry for changing the subject. But you go on Facebook Market right now. You're not about to see too many no good deals like you did a couple of years ago. Why? And it's pissed me the fuck off. Cause it's like, dude, why the fuck is y'all trying to cap? Your shit ain't worth $3,000, $2,000. You know damn well your shit is worth $1,500 and under. And I love it when people on there say, like new. And you see, ain't shit about that motherfucker is like new. Maybe like death. Or damn near on his last legs. That's what the probably fucking is. But like new. Like some motherfucking tires, like new, and you see all the thread is damn near fucking gone, and you asking somebody for fucking $1,200. What the fuck wrong with you, motherfucker? Get you a job if you need money that goddamn bad. Stop trying to scam and crook. And I know a lot of them motherfuckers probably gonna watch this fucking video, and I'm talking about your dumb ass. If you got a car and you say this shit right here, and you got it posted on fucking Facebook, running and driving, nothing wrong with it. Runs and drives fine. Just need a transmission or need a motor. Dumb motherfucker. It's something wrong with it. It's not running and fucking driving. That bitch is sitting and fucking parking. Take that damn $3,000 price down and drop that bitch under a fucking $1,000 because you got a piece of shit. But anyway, back on subject. I just want to clear that shit up. I just want to clear that shit up right quick. The next car I owned after that, it was a, what the fuck was it? A Toyota Camry 1998. Cool car. This is my fucked up. This was literally where the fuck I fucked up at. I bought this car from an African. Now, I ain't trying to sound racist or prejudiced or a dick or asshole or anything, but this is how it goes. Georgia got some Africans that are real assholes. Very few might be, but there's a lot of them that are assholes, that stuck up, that are dirty, that will pull a fast one on you so fucking quick. The person who sold me the fucking Crown Vic was an African. No problems out of it. But the other son of a bitch, and I tell you exactly where I bought this shit from. The first car, the Crown Vic, I bought on Metropolitan. Right where that place that had a bunch of taxi cab cars at. Right by there. Across from the Atlanta precinct. But this shit right here is where shit got real. Down the street down there at Metropolitan, where there's a little mechanic shop that had a little yellow taxi cab car in, I bought the Toyota Camry. The man, oh yeah, my wife wanted to sell it to him for $500. Cool. Then he went back. Oh, my wife said I can't sell it to you for $500. I have to ask you for at least $2,000 for it. Motherfucker eventually got the bitch anyway for $500. And I tell you why the fuck that car was fucking for sale. The Camry drove nice. It was smooth. The body style resembled of that fucking Honda Accord I had, but the thing is, it was a little bit more roomier. I liked it, that motherfucker. I couldn't stand that Accord. This is where the shit got real. The bitch left me stranded. Why? Because the damn car, and the African guy knew this shit, had not a minor, not a little bit, not a pin needle, a huge motherfucking oil leak. Which caused the motor to lock up, which caused me to be fucking stranded. Thank you, asshole. But after that, I bought somebody else's piece of shit, and it started off me trying to work on it, and they said, oh, might well crush it. Me at the time being a person I loved, I loved the soup. What's that shit? New Edge Mustangs. Just so happened that one was a 99, which I consider a fucking prototype of what the fuck the 2000 was, because I say that because certain features that bitch had that the 98 had, the S95 gens had, but particularly that was a convertible, and I hate convertibles. And that was my first convertible. I hate convertibles. But this is where, and I have owned 3 convertibles in life, and every other car had been hardtops. Here is where shit gets real, ladies and gentlemen. The little work I was trying to do to the car, I bought the car and realized that bitch should have been put down out of its miseries. No. Or I just didn't know how to fucking fix it. And 9 out of 10 where I was standing, I ain't had no tools anyway, and I really couldn't work on cars. And I ain't had no kind of support at where the fuck I was standing at when I had that car. So I won't say it was a piece of shit. It just, shit happened. I couldn't work on it. Maybe I heard the person that did bought it, worked on it to fix it up. That's cool. Now, yeah. And that was the that's the Mustang. After that Mustang there, I went and got a third car after that. A Toyota Solara. Purple. Found out that bitch had a transmission leak. Bought it from a fat dude over there off of Glenwood, close by Glenwood, by South DeKalb Mall. Claim he just buy and sell cars and shit like that. He's a piece of shitty ass liar, because bitch had a small transmission leak. Need a transmission seal. Okay. Tried to go get a title for that bitch. Had to go get a bonnet title. I said, I'm not about to get a bonnet title for this car. Why? Because a simple fact that this title that came with the car that was signed and dated, the signatures didn't match, first of all. And the reason the signature didn't match because he wrote his name and the title was in a bitch name who filed that title was fucking lost. So, bullshit. So, damn, these glasses crooked. Shit. Well, this is the way I'm leaning. But anyway, got rid of that motherfucker. Time came, I went and bought the 1990 UR4. So a 94 Buick Regal. No, I'm not talking. I'm looking at a car, but no, I'm not talking about that car. Cause I got rid of that car. Sold it to a lady over there on by H.E. Homes. That car was cool. It stalled out every blue moon. Couldn't figure out why. And because of how old it was, you couldn't use an OB2 to connect to it. Never figured out how to recharge the fucking AC for that car. And another thing about that car I did not like. I liked the car. Don't get me wrong. It felt nice. It just felt a little old school. And I don't get me wrong. I like me some old school cars. But with the car particular, I mean, I like old school cars. But certain cars, old school, I could do a whole lot better. And we all know some cars had them ugly phases. Like pimples when you're high school. But 1994, that wasn't a bad car, but you know, it had the tape player in it. Damn sure did that. And one of the signal lights didn't work on the outside, so easily fucking get fucked up. Overall, it was a pretty good ass car. And then I went ahead, sold it, and bought the car I really did want. And this is a car to this day I still love and I miss. And I've been looking for one of these bitches on Facebook, and a lot of people who don't know, them cars ain't worth as much as they fucking think it is. And they want to try to cap and scheme and have 200,000 miles on the bitch and say low mile. 200,000 miles ain't low miles. Anything under 100,000 is fucking low miles. That's why they have motor oil and transmission fluid that says high miles, 170 something and above, or 100,000 and up. That's high miles, dumbasses. That's not low fucking miles. But anywho, back on subject. 2001 Burgundy LS. And y'all think I posted a video of this car one time when I put the box in it. Buick Regal. The lady wanted $1,200 for it. And she sold it. I think she wanted 12 or 13 for it, and she literally sold it to me for $800. I loved that car. That car was a nice, smooth selling son of a bitch with no problem, no mechanical problem. Only issue though was I need to replace the window motor because one of them went out on me, and the other one, no, they got off track. That was I didn't need to replace them. They ended up getting off track. And somebody riding with me happened to get the other one fucking off track because all they kept doing, my car was rolling the bitch up and down after I done told them to fucking stop. But overall, that was my favorite. That damn Buick Regal. 3,800, that bitch felt like it was a V8. That bitch purred and got the moving. And it moved. And I like the way it moved it. I like how it moved it. But overall, I had to sell that car because of some shit that Clayton County did, which led back to that whole me losing the fucking Impala thing. Had to pay off that stupid ass probation that I should have never been on in the first place because it should have never been reopened since the shit was originally dismissed. So, had to sell that to pay off that probation, and I was stuck with the second car that I bought at the time. I'm stuck with the secondary car that I was working on at the time when I had the Regal, was another 2001 Ford Mustang. And ladies and gentlemen, I shit you not, no way in the fuck I would ever buy another new Edge Mustang unless there is service records with it. And no problems, no mechanical problem. God, it can't be not one fucking flaw. Because when them bitches are broke, down, Ford wasn't lying. There's tough and their shit is Ford tough, cause that shit is a tough son of a bitch to fix. You gotta be a Ford man or somebody that work at Ford to fucking fix half of they shit. Like, damn, they're good running vehicles, but damn. But, you know, that car, boy, I couldn't get that car to act right. I called that bitch a curse. I gave up on that car and sold that damn Ford, that yellow Ford Mustang V6 Premium. And I liked it because the simple fact that Premium had the fucking sunroof in it. You don't see too many Mustangs with sunroof back then with it. But that one had sunroof in it. Loved that feature. But here's the down part. Oh my God. But that was the down part of that bitch. Couldn't get that bitch to run and work right. Eventually sold it. And eventually got a fucking Impala. Cause I like the first one I had was good. Bought the 2006 Impala from a nigga, which I know now. And when I say nigga, I don't mean that in a good way. When I say nigga, I mean nigga. That motherfucking car was a piece of shit, and that nigga knew it was a piece of shit. But anyway, I bought that car because I figured, okay, he said it's one thing. Had somebody go with me. Them niggas spent more time on the fucking phone trying to cake to some bitch than actually help me check out and verify everything before I fucking got the car. That's my fault. I should have got somebody to actually know what the job and task was at hand, just in case I missed something. So, the car ran hot. I replaced the radiator, the thermostat, radiator hose. Only thing was left was the motherfucking head gasket, and what I believe the problem was. Traded it with somebody for a fucking Cavalier. That Cavalier had problems. They called me and hit me up. You sold me some bullshit. Bitch, you traded me some bullshit. Your shit was bullshit. I got rid of the car the same day I traded with you. A fucking 2001 or 2 Chevy Cavalier, and this is not the one that gave me a problem at all. I'm gonna get to that one. But after I got rid of that Cavalier, I end up getting a nice blue 1995. That what it was, a 1995 Honda Civic blue with the manual windows. I love them manuals. I love them manual windows, because when your ass gets stuck on a railroad track, that's your best friend, because you could come up out that bitch. When you got an electric window, your ass is fucked. And the best thing about manual, you ain't got to worry about replacing no window motor. But anywho, I end up getting rid of that car. It had a little issue where it had a loud exhaust problem because that muffler rusted off, because it sat in somebody's yard since 1997. No problem. But, you know, I sold it to a dude who seen he really wanted the car that bad, so I sold it to him. End up getting a Euro 94, a fucking what's that bitch, a 99? A 1999, either 99 or 2000 V6 Chevy Camaro. If you don't know what the fuck that is, just in case you don't know, it looks like this, but it's not that. And the major difference is the bitch is called the Catfish, and you'll know why. It don't have the box headlights in them at all. It has the round ones that kind of like damn eyes, and it have that big ass open face grill. The Catfish Camaro. I should have left that bitch sitting that where it was at, because the person supposed to help me bullshit with helping me fucking fix that car. And then I found out how easy this would make me prefer Camaros over Mustang. I could pop that hood, I could show you everything on the engine bay, and it's easy to fucking get to and work on, unlike a fucking New Edge Mustang. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I still love Mustangs. I just don't want to touch no more New Edges unless unless, you know, everything I covered and said earlier. I need to be better at editing too. But, you know. With that being said, had to get rid of that car because the fucking motor blew. Over there by South DeKalb Mall. Huh. All the bad shit happens over there by South DeKalb Mall. Huh. But, you know, they kind of helped kill the vibe. Me ever buying shit over there in South DeKalb anyway, too. But, anyway, got rid of that car. The replacement after that was a red Chevy Cavalier. There was so much bullshit wrong with that damn car. It's not even funny. First problem, the bitch who sold it to the dude who sold it to me pawned her grandma's title because she pawned it before her grandma even died, without her grandma knowing. So when somebody else went and sold the damn car, the dude didn't fucking know. They gave him a bill of sale, which ended up with me getting a damn bill of sale. Come to find out, there was so much bullshit behind that. And this is the funny part about that Chevy Cavalier. And somebody mentioned this in one of my videos, prostitution of Atlanta, prostitution area. And somebody said, didn't I help give you a jump? And yes, they did. You know why they helped gave me a jump? Because I'm about to cover why they helped gave me a jump. This car, when it runs out of gas, this fucking a Cavalier, I think it's 2002 or 2001 Cavalier. This, I'm gonna get to what really pissed me off about that car. Gas hand didn't work. So when the bitch ran out of gas, not only it ran out of gas, it killed the fucking battery. That's bad for business. Not only those two was an issue, the heat didn't work in that son of a bitch. I ended up buying, when I had this car, eventually, a Dodge Stratus. Yeah, nobody ever seen a video of that. You know why? Because that bitch died on a fucking expressway. Because the dude said, oh, all it need was a little fucking motor oil. I bought some, poured it in there. That bitch needed more than a motor. That bitch needed a motherfucking motor. That motherfucking motor. Cavalier ran out of gas first. Same night I bought that Dodge Stratus. Cavalier ran out of gas first on the expressway coming from Winder. So it cost to Gwinnett. Car ran out of gas, which means it automatically died. That motherfucker made it farther down, and from the person who was driving the car for me, the motor fucking blew, and the car caught on fire. What kind of shit is that? That don't seem like you needed no damn motor oil. That sound like you needed some other shit. But, you know, shit happens. I turned around, left that car on the expressway. That shit was still in that dude's name. Guess what? He can have it. Turned around. That Cavalier finally pissed me the fuck off because Chevy thought it was a good idea to put the serpentine belt not in the normal spot of most cars, on the side or on the fucking in the front. They put the bitch at the bottom, right there behind the fucking, drum roll please, the passenger tire, which means you gotta take the tire off. After you take the tire off, take off the fucking, that little panel shit that's under there, move the struts and the shocks just to fucking put the fucking belt on. When you ain't got no jack and tools to properly do some shit like that, it's time to let that sorry son of a bitch go. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. It had to go. Woo! Damn. Not too long after that, I end up getting a damn Jetta from a Hispanic dude over there on Mount Zion. What was about that Mexican place, by the Mexican restaurant, down the street before you get to Terra Boulevard, right there across from ATL Wings. He wanted $1,300. I gave him $800, and I'm glad I gave him $800 because that son of a bitch tried to pull a quick one. They had a damn misfire because of one of the coil packs, one of the ignition coils. Okay. Not only that, a part for that Jetta was hard to find because that particular 2000 fucking Jetta was it? No, it was 1999. You couldn't drain the transmission fluid, first of all. you hard to find the parts because there's so many parts for different versions of that same fucking car because there's different fucking trim packages, body style, and everything else for that shit. Why? Ask fucking Volkswagen, and I would never touch another Volkswagen. I shit you not. I would never touch another one of them motherfuckers. I knew foreign cars were expensive, but for that son of a bitch, for parts for that motherfucker and how old it was, I went cheap. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought some fucking coil pack, a fucking ignition coil from fucking Amazon, $30. I seen people say, oh yeah, it worked for mine. That's a damn lie. You can't go cheap with no damn ignition coil for no damn Jetta. That shit costs all kinds of fucking misfire, and that bitch will instantly die. I had to put the old ignition coil back on. I replaced the fucking hood latch twice. I figured that damn car had been totaled. And I say that because it rained, it leaked water on the driver above the driver door a little bit. Come to find out, title came, savage. What that shit say? Rebuilt title. I said, son of a bitch. You know what happened to that car? I'm going to tell you what happened to that car. Replaced the hood latch twice. That bitch had no seat, no heat, no air. Only thing in that damn car worked was the heated passenger seat. Yeah. Yeah. It had a little zip to it, and they helped zip this way down to the damn, to in a tray. I mean, for a damn sale. $500, that bitch had to go. The damn transmission got so bad. And you couldn't pour transmission fluid in that son of a bitch. Why the fuck would Volkswagen do that to that damn Jetta? That particular damn Jetta, that because the years that came, the next following year, you can do that shit. Pour and drain transmission fluid. But that particular reason, that fucking year, you couldn't fucking do it. You pieces of shit, son of a bitch. The torque converter in that son of a bitch costed literally $600 fucking dollars. The ignition coil itself costed $300 fucking dollars. The official hood latch for that damn car costed fucking $175. Mind you, these are minor shit. And they cost too fucking much. For half of that, I could have bought better shit for a better car. With that being said, got rid of it. Had a Ford Taurus. White. Was it white? I forgot what color that fucking Taurus was. Y'all probably like, well, what happened to that? I'm going to tell you what happened. It was a nice little Taurus. No radio in it. I ain't care. The AC worked just fine and the heat worked it great. I'll tell you what. And I was driving that car from September. No, I was driving that car back and forth to Alpharetta. From fucking Clayton County. Daily. And I mean Alpharetta. I don't mean Fulton County Alpharetta. I mean that Forsyth. That's above Fulton County Alpharetta. Daily. That mother was nice on gas. I give that car that. It was a 2006 Ford Taurus. Nice. What happened to that car? I tell you what happened. On Mount Zion Boulevard, a Mexican lady ran the red light. I'm sorry for that. Boy, it was just so many damn notifications just fucking popped up. Because I'm also trying to sell this car. Nothing wrong with it, just it's a convertible. But seriously though, I'm gonna show y'all this. It's supposed to fit a Camaro, 1993 to 2002 Camaro. Why there's a hole there? Why does that look like that? And why is the window crooked if it's supposed to fit? But fuck that. I'm gonna get back to subject. Lady ran the red light on Mount Zion Boulevard, right there by the auto zone. You know, people can go straight. That light turns quick. But the light that go past fucking, it lasts forever. The bitch ran that bitch. Made me T-bone her down. Motherfucking ass. She somehow spun in her little white van right here at this red light with the CVS AutoZone, everything at, and hit this dude's truck. I get labeled at fault. I dealt with an asshole cop. Well, she said, first the bitch said she don't speak English. She don't speak English. Then she came back and told a different lie. And you're like, oh, well, she hit his truck because you hit her. If the bitch would have never ran the fucking red light, nobody would have been fucking hit. She labeled me at fault because she wanted to be a bitch. And I'm glad Clayton County's motherfucking is really fucked because their fucking punk ass sheriff, Victor Hill, is charged. Ain't about to do some time. So fuck you Victor Hill dick riding son of a bitches. And your Clayton County balmy ass, thirsty ass motherfuckers. But back on subject. Went to jail and lost that car, even though that car was pretty much fucking done for anyway. The whole front end was fucked up. And I go to jail. So, bitch refused to let me go to the hospital at that. And then when the Clayton County told her to let me go to the hospital, she got to take this off. She said, I'm not doing shit. I said, it's fine. You know, lawyers and lawsuits all can make you change your mind. So, with that being said and done, we come on down to fucking the boulevard. Like I said, a lot of shit had happened, so I'm going to cover a lot of shit later on in the future videos. But in the meantime, went ahead and got this, because I like these body style Camaros. This is a 1994. Chevy Camaro V6 leather seat, sounding like an RX. Had a fucked up top on it. Eventually had to find one and replace it. That's supposed to fit it, but as you can tell, it does not. And I know exactly what that top goes to. It goes to the body style Mustangs I had. That New Edge. So the dumbass people who sold this shit and claim they specialize in Camaros, you don't specialize in Camaros. You just tell yourself a lie because that is a Mustang convertible top. And another thing I liked about this bitch was the original top is still, I still have the original top to this shit, that shit was raggedy and have a hole in it. And the reason why, because that bitch didn't have no plastic. It has a glass window. This bitch has no heat, no air, windshield wipers half-ass work. In the meantime, I'm not about to fuck with them. But, it is what it is. I love the body style Camaro, so I say, new project for me. Since I'm not getting paid on YouTube, and I don't do Uber Eats, which is be covered in another video. And I'm retired from DoorDash. Unless motherfuckers know how to fucking tip, because DoorDash don't pay you what you worth for these trips. And so you're stuck looking at $2 and $3 fucking dollars for a lot of trips. And behind you, I'm driving a Camaro. So, when people order food from fucking this place and that place, and a lot of people don't believe in tip, and I had somebody drop my rating now, he's not friendly. Bitch, I drove from fucking... If I have to drive my shit from fucking Mountain Zion Boulevard or Mountain Zion Road or South Lake Parkway, and the shit look like you're close by, but your ass is way far down 138, way past Stockbridge, and I was offered $6, I'm not gonna be fucking happy. And then DoorDash like to hit you. You make money off of fucking tips. DoorDash will offer you $2 and $3 to deliver shit far as fuck. Motherfuckers ain't tipping, motherfuckers don't get delivered. And my original account got deactivated because I was like, fuck that shit. But, it is what it is. But thank you guys. I'm going to try to do more videos. Hope you guys leave y'all likes and comments. And any questions y'all have, go ahead and leave in the comment section. Like and subscribe. And until next time in the next video, peace.